All right, Zaman. Hey, thanks for taking this project on and creating this new website for me. I look forward to working with you. So on my screen here, I have three things, just my notes over here to the left and a Word document. Don't worry about that. I'll give you a copy of that. But I wanted to explain things, what I'm looking for the website. So this middle one here, that is my attempt at mocking up the website, the design I want it to look like on a WordPress document, and I can send that to you too. But I kind of wanted to walk through showing you where I came up for these ideas, because essentially the website I want made is created from three other websites. So let's jump in right to that. So the top part of the website I want to create is based off of globalmunchkins.com, their first half. So their header bar up here with contact us, work with us, about, then their title, then their navigation bar, their family photo, and then their featured blog posts. There's three of them. I would like to have three as well. Over here you can see on the one that I created in the WordPress document, my featured blog posts are way bigger, taking up half of a page. I don't need that. That's all I could use for an example right now, because these actually come from what I'm going to show you below this. So if you could have, I know my WordPress document shows it, but these three posts down here need to be smaller pictures and smaller post summary in the featured thing. And then they can be exactly like this over here when we get down to most recent posts. I'll go over that in just a second. So the first half of the website, as you see over here, is exactly like the Global Munchkins, from their header, title, navigation bar, family photo, and then the three featured articles that I want to be able to place the ones I want up there. So that's here, and you can see that it's a white background, similar to here. Now the rest of the website is pretty much taken from this next website called themangadgees.com. I'll get you all this information. Anyway, their header is essentially what I don't want. It's just giant picture, and then they have these three other areas to choose from, and then it goes into this latest from the blog with this gray background. So essentially that's what I'm copying here for latest from the blog. I'm sure you know already, but we can take this gray background exactly like theirs, and we can get it from the page source. So let me know if you have questions about that, but I'm sure you know much more about that than I do. So the way their blog is set up is kind of what I want. I want latest from the blog, and then the most recent one is going to be a really wide one, and then 6 other blog posts below that in kind of chronological order going down below. So they have essentially a total of 7 blog posts on their homepage, and then it paginates over to their rolling blog here like that. On the sidebar, very similar to theirs, and again on this one over here, I use their example. So the sidebar, we're going to do a hello there thing. We'll change out the picture and the wording, and then I want to have a Instagram box here, and then in this one below it's going to be an opt-in box that we'll get to later. But those are the first 3 things in the sidebar, and then below that will be some advertisements for Metavine once I can get up to 25,000 views a month. So this Instagram thing post below the hello there on the sidebar, the one example one I like is back to the Global Munchkins. They have this Instagram thing. It's a little busy, but I like the 4 pictures and the fact that it notes Instagram. We don't have to have all this writing in there though, so if you can come up with something that you feel looks appropriate and clean. So let's get back to kind of specifics about the website. The Mangadese, these guys, is well, hopefully you're using. I'm looking for a fast upload speed, and I know the Genesis framework is a really good WordPress platform. Hopefully, it's something equivalently fast. And the theme that these guys are using over here, the Mangadese, is you can go down to the very bottom of the website here, and you can click on Refine Wim Theme by Restore 316. I have this information up here. It's like $75, I think. I will be happy to pay for that if you don't have access to that, but I really like this website, and hopefully it's a theme that it could be easily figured out and you to use. Let's see. I'm going to be wanting this to be secured, this website on a secure website, HTTPS. I don't know if there's anything that you need to do for that, but I just thought I'd throw that out there. And with regards to the header bar, this teal thing, I don't want that exact teal. I'll show you the color I want in a second. But you can see from the these guys go a bunch of them. They have a black one up here where it's just the pages that I have listed here across the top. Those are the exact ones I want. And then a social media icons. We're going to be using, this was wrong up here, I want Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Pinterest in black and white font, no color. And then again, you can see the titles of the pages that I want here for the navigation bar just above the photo. I'll have that stuff listed on a Word document for you. The color component, the teal, is actually the teal from this website. Let's see here. This is the exact teal I want to match. You can see mine over here, too light and feminine. This one's a little bit more masculine, but not too dark. So I'm looking for that color to be both at the header bar as well as the footer. And so the footer, I would like to be pretty much like the manganese here. I'll go down into my footer. We have kind of the, white bar here first, and then the blue bar. I like to have a white bar in mine over here, and then the teal that matches the color I just showed you, and which also matches the header. So the only difference is the pages I want are home, resource, work with us, and privacy policy for the white address bar at the footer. And then instead of having what they have down here, if we can put copyright 219 lifeandtravelinspired.com, and then this disclaimer about affiliate links, and I'll make sure you have a copy of that. All right, let's see here. All right, Zaman, and just pause there for a second. Hey, just quick question. I don't know if you know the answer to this. I would like to use a certain font for the website for the title, as well as maybe a couple other subtitles. So there's one that I can buy online that I know the name of. I don't know if I buy that and I can just add it, since it's on my computer, I can type it, or we're limited based on the fonts that are allowed only by the theme of the website. But I do have one I can buy. I don't know if there's a best way to do that, so I can use it on the website or use it on my computer or both. So you can chime in on that. Let me know if you know anything about that. And then the other thing I wanted to say is just an example of 3 websites I'm going to pull up to you here. This website here, just from left to right of the main body of the blog and to this sidebar, it's kind of wide, and also this one right here, it's kind of wide, but for some reason this one here is a little bit more narrow. So it has, it's left to right, is including the sidebar, it's a little bit narrower, like it looks like squished in. So if there's parameters to set, I'd like to have it a little bit wider. I just think that look is a little better, if you get what I mean. Let's see here. So Zaman, I pulled up an example here. So on the website here, they have the 2 wandering souls over here to the right. They have kind of unique font, but I mean, obviously that could be a JPEG that they just added, that someone made for them. But then they do have kind of this unique font for the title of this blog post. I'm looking to do something like this. So do I buy it and put it on my computer, or is it only based on what the theme allows, is my example. So let me pull up something else here. I'm going to pause it. All right, another thing here, at the bottom of almost all my posts that I'm going to do, I want the ability to put what I'm going to show you in at the bottom of every page, just for trying to solicit subscribers and get. Well, I'll show you here. So at the bottom of every post, I essentially want to be able to do everything you need to pack for Thailand. I'll have different offers, everything you need for Disneyland, whatever. And then they have, just below that, they have this JPEG photo that shows kind of what you're going to get. And then download now. That takes you to a opt-in page, and then the actual opt-in page just below that. A JPEG, and then the opt-in form, and then the next section after that is going to be this two choices between essentially cover of this blog to choose from to save to Pinterest. So with an offer, with a JPEG and an opt-in box, we'll figure out, and then below that will be another section with saving these pins to Pinterest in that order. And then the last thing would be, hold on, the last thing would be just below these two Pinterest pins, kind of other articles that people might be interested in. So trying to keep people on the website, obviously. So after that Pinterest pins, then we could have related articles, and they have these three small ones. Essentially, this could be a replication of what we have over here on the Word document example. So the three pictures that we're going to put over here in the featured columns, they could be pretty much the same thing in these related articles at the end of each blog post that I could choose from to put on that post. So that's what I'm looking to have at the end of every blog post, and then the footer with the examples I gave you there. I do not want to have a comment section at all, so that's definitely one thing I don't want. One last thing, I do like how the blog post on the manganese, the theme that I would like you to buy, or me to buy and get to you somehow. I like the fact that it has these small notations of how it's categorized, and that's also on these smaller blog post summaries, as well as the actual blog post that you click on and go to read the whole thing. So anyway, that's kind of it for the most part. Again, at the up here to the right, these social media, it's kind of smaller than I would like. Those are kind of too small as an example to put on our side here. I like something a little bit bigger, bolder, kind of fun. Doesn't have to be huge, but again, it's in the header bar, which is supposed to be small anyway. We can make the navigation bar with home, start here, destinations, and Disney a little bit more bolder. So if we could get started with that, let me know about the theme of paying for that, how you want me to handle that for you, and what other things we need. And you can pretty much use things in the what's it called, lorem ipsum, for creating some fake posts, and then pictures you can take from the manganese, or I can send you some pictures just to have a mock-up. But please let me know what else you need from me, or what I didn't quite explain well or get right. And again, I'm done this once before, so feel free to educate me. I'm open to being kind of learning here. So help me help you, and we'll make this happen. Appreciate it. Thank you.